to this. I'm dying for your kiss. Didn't even know, and now it surely shows. You make me feel alive, make me wanna try. Won't give up this fight, and you're the reason why I'm sinking into it.
You ready to do some YouTubing?
We're ready to do some YouTubing because we are crossing today from the Abaco Islands to the Eleuthera Island.
Yes, we are.
That's very exciting. So we have a 60-mile crossing today.
Yep, right across the big ocean.
And
it's a little gray, but low winds. And here we go.
we're going with our buddy boat, the Van Halls, today.
Let's start this.
Start her up.
There's our friends, the Van Halls, in Sapphire. They're getting ready to go. We got a 7 o'clock anchors up. And dang it, we're going to be ready. Anchors up, anchors up. Put them on up.
Please.
Yes, ma'am. Here we go.
Here we go.
Love it. Yep, we're just coming across a bunch of this
Coral
whole,
reefs out there.
Yeah, it's all coral reef, and we're coming into the swells of the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be past this point here. That's a little harbor in front of us. Looks like there's another boat on their way out.
Yeah.
And we're going to start off by going slow if we can.
That's right. Depends on the wave action and if our boat can handle it comfortably. Van Hall's back there?
Yep.
Okay. On the road again.
Bum, 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 bum.
We're in 154 feet of water at this point. But it just left me. The depth just stopped measuring.
So you can see how the bottom is falling out. We're at about 660 feet right now of water, headed towards 3,000 feet deep in a minute. Once we get out a little further, we're seeing depths as deep as 9,600 feet in the next 10 minutes or so. It's like going over a mountain, only opposite.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Cresting into 10,000 feet. Oh, we left right at 7. So
Yep.
we've been out 2 hours. The swells out here are very sporty, so we've turned her up a little bit to kind of combat the bouncing for a little while, make it a little more comfortable for us. I would say our swells, these swells are getting up to what, 4 or 5 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
Still a great day to be traveling. But yeah, a little sporty out here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Well, and you know, Paula, it's not that we can't get seasick, and I was feeling a little pukey.
Yeah.
Not bad, but when
No.
you're just kind of bobbing around.
It makes it harder to read.
Yeah.
And so therefore to pass the time when it's rolling like this, it's just better to keep your eyes kind of straight ahead and read the fresh air. But yeah, sporty day at sea.
So this is my beautiful wife as we come into Spanish Wells. Just enjoying the beautiful, the air is just so beautiful today. It's just the perfect temperature, and she's a happy camper and so am I. Spanish Wells, Bahamas, Eleuthera. But the water just keeps getting prettier and prettier. We have to get through a very narrow gap of coral heads. We'll see how that goes.
How deep?
25 feet.
45?
25.
25. I can see straight to the bottom.
So there's a shipwreck right there. Coming into Eleuthera, this color of water is even slightly different than what we're used to in the Abaco now. And the white sand beaches, holy moly. Yep, that's definitely a shipwreck, Richie. What are you thinking, Richie?
Well, 1 year ago today, we went on a cruise vacation on Virgin Voyages that took us to Nassau. And 1 year ago today, we were in Nassau, just 40 miles from here, and we had this vague thought that
We were dreaming about this day.
yeah, you know, if things happen the way we planned, we will be here
on our own boat.
On our own boat.
Look at this.
And that's where we are.
Look at this. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, just delightful.
Oh, unbelievable.
So we are coming into Spanish Wells for the first time, and
Holy moly. We're in such a narrow channel. You can see fishermen walking ankle deep that way, and there's ankle deep water that way, both sides of the boat. Unbelievable water.
what a beautiful place.
Gosh.
What a beautiful spot,
Just
Paula.
saw a sea turtle. Oh, good gravy.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Oh my gosh, look at that town. Ooh, so beautiful.
Wo sind wir?
Spanish Wells, Eleuthera. And so far, so good.
Yacht Haven Marina. Very nice.
So we're still here in Eleuthera. Here's our little golf cart for the day. And we are at a place called the Sandbar. It is really fun. Here with Tom and Julie. The food was really good, and The view is outstanding.
Bottoms up.
Got it, Richie. Gonna walk right out to the view. This was our table right here in the sand under this palm tree. And check out that view. Awesome. And the bar was delightful. Delightful. Time to go swimming. Richie, we just went grocery shopping in the Eleuthera, on the Eleuthera Island.
In Spanish.
In Spanish Wells.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Jesus. And it's been, oh golly gee, quite a little journey on our little golf cart.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And it's expensive, holy
A
cow.
24-pack of local beer was $56.
Yeah.
24 cans.
Yeah, 24 cans.
The best beer.
56 bucks.
And
How much was the case of water? $21? $21 for a case of water. When did we go grocery shopping
Well, it was
last?
8 days ago, last Wednesday.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be so bad, except we're trying to shop for 4 people for the Exumas.
Yeah,
And
because the Exumas are going to have none of this.
yeah. So
None of this.
this was the cheapest we get.
Yeah, yeah. And the best variety too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this town is kind of amazing.
I mean, it's a real town and it's fun, you know? It's a fun, real, working town. We just passed the Marine Supply and Hardware store. And
Oh, God. No,
this is the commercial fishing and commercial area.
right there. In 2 backpacks. There's a case of... Sorry. There's a case of fizzy water, a case of beer, and 2 bottles of wine and a case of normal water. And then our groceries are in those 2 duffels. That's what we got, folks.
Well, Paula, it's night 2 in Spanish Wells. And we're passing by Ron's Seafood.
It's really cool because this is a very industrial strip here.
Yeah.
And, you know, there are cargo ships, you know, not the huge ones, but there's a cargo ship that comes in and out here in this port, and there's all kinds of, you know, there's a service center.
Yeah.
It's got a lot going on.
Yeah, it does.
You know, and, you know, it's just water is incredible even at night.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on right here. It's fun.
Yeah. I like Spanish Wells a lot.
It's a busy little place.
Hey, guys.
It's a busy, fun place.
Yeah. And we've been working today. Today was a funny day in the life of a liveaboard because we started the day working on our generator. I won't go into it, but we've put probably about 7 hours into fixing generator issues this week. It's still not done. It's a little frustrating. And there were
we did a golf cart tour of the island with Tom and Julie.
That was great. That was very nice.
We did a little swimming in the ocean water.
Oh, beautiful inlet.
And we went grocery shopping, which was a trip on the golf cart, spending oodles of money. And we're moved.
Yeah.
So different from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, yeah. Very different from what we've seen so far. You know, so far since we've been on the bank, we've seen mostly beaches, right?
Flat land.
Yeah.
What's he gonna say? Of course I can't hear what they're saying.
We just met Bobby.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
goes. Unbelievable. Here he goes. Aww. And then you've got these tidal basins that just have nothing. That'll be flooded with water here in another few hours. I thought maybe I should work on this.
If you wanna.
Since it's a little bit of a twisty mess.
But it's such a pretty spot, I don't know, Paula.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just go walk out to the ocean out there.
Delightful location. Perfect for families and swimmers and bathers and sunbathers.